As a celebration for reaching 500 subscribers a few days ago, I thought about making a little bit more of a fun video this time. In this video we will build a iOS app including a widget that pulls a random meme from Reddit, especially from the programmer humor subreddit, and displays it in the app and also every 15 minutes in a widget. If that's something that you think you enjoy, then please leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below with other funny ideas or in general any tutorial ideas, and let's get right into it. Okay, so for this app we're going to use the meme API that I found on GitHub here. And it's actually a very easy API endpoint. Let's have a look at it. Let's just open it in a new tab. The great thing about this API is that it does not need any access tokens or an API key or whatever. Anyone can just call it. And as you can see, the API response is also very easy to use. So first of all, what I usually do is I go into Xcode and I create a couple of folders. So let's create a new group. Let's just call this data, and in here we will have a model for the API response, which we will just call meme. So let's add that. In here we will create our model, and then let's also create another class called the meme service, which we will use to fetch memes from the API. Okay, so first of all, of course, we need our meme model. For that I usually use a tool called Ducky, which is available for free in the App Store, I think. I also made a video on Ducky a few weeks ago. You can check that out, of course. So what you do there is you just copy over the JSON response from your browser or from any networking tool that you use. You paste it into there, then give the model a name, so in our case meme. And then we can just copy the struct here, close Ducky. We don't need to save the document here. And then just paste it in here. Okay, so now that we have that, let's create a meme service. For that, let's create a class called meme service. Let's create a static instance because there's really no need to instantiate this class every time that we need it. So let's just create a shared instance here. Let's also add our base URL, so let URL equal a URL from a string, and this string is basically the API endpoint. Let's copy that, paste it in here. We know that this is a valid URL, so we can force unwrap it. There's one more thing though. In the documentation here you can see there are a couple of custom endpoints, and the one that we're interested in is the specific subreddit endpoint. So we can just add a /programmer humor here to only get memes from the programmer humor subreddit. Okay, and to make sure that everyone always uses the shared instance here, let's make the initializer private so nobody can instantiate another instance of our meme service. Okay, now to continue, let's make sure that our deployment target is iOS 15 because we will use the new Swift concurrency features here. So let's create a public func, let's call it get meme. This will be asynchronous. It can potentially throw an error and it will return a meme object. Okay, let's start by trying to await a URLSession data from the URL. So we can use URLSession.shared.data from our URL. This gives us back data and a URL response, I think. So let's say let data, and we don't really care about the URL response, so we can just use the underscore here to just get rid of that. Next, let's convert or decode the data into a meme. So let's say that meme equals try JSON decoder.decode meme.self from our data object, and then in the end let's just return the meme. Okay, so this function is very easy. Let's get back into our content view. Let's open up the preview here on the right hand side. Let's resume it so we always see what we are building. For simplicity's sake, because this app really doesn't do much, we don't even need a view model, so I'm just going to do everything inside of our content view. Of course, you can also extract it into a view model if you so wish to. So let's create a VStack here. Inside of that VStack, let's have a text saying something like want a meme question mark. Let's make that a title. Below that, we will have our image or our meme image, which we will get in just a second. And then at the bottom, we will have a button, give me another meme, which will then basically just, download another meme. Okay, so very easy. Now there's a cool new modifier in iOS 15, that's the task modifier. And this allows us to run asynchronous code directly once the view first appears. So in our case here, let's say meme service.shared.get meme. So this can throw. So let's put it inside of a do catch block. And yeah, the catch in this app, we really don't need to handle the errors, just print them out, or don't even care about the catch, whatever you want. Let's say try here. Now this get meme function obviously returns a meme. We want to store that somewhere. So let's say we have a state var meme of optional type meme. So in the beginning it should be nil. And then let's just say meme equals the result of our get meme function. Of course, we also need to await the function because it is asynchronous. Okay. Now let's do the exact same thing inside of our give me another meme button. So let's just copy the code over, paste it in here. That almost works because the action of a button doesn't support concurrency. So we need to create a task and then do all of this concurrent stuff in there. Okay, now let's actually display the meme. So for that, we will use the new async image using this URL content and placeholder initializer. So as the URL, we will just say our meme.url. For the content, we will grab a image in, which is a SwiftUI image. So we can just say, for example, image.resizable.scale to fit. And then let's give it a frame of maybe like 200 by 200. Okay. Let's also add a placeholder, maybe something funny like cooking up a fresh meme. And then also a progress view, just a little progress indicator, you know how that works. Okay, now let's try it out in the preview and see how it looks already. Okay, so you can see in the beginning it will say cooking up a fresh meme. And then once we hit the play button, then the task will start to run. And there you can see a meme is displayed. And if you tap the give me another meme button, then a new meme is loaded. So very simple. Okay, let's maybe increase the size here a little bit. 200 by 200 is pretty small actually. Okay, looks good to me. That's already the main part of the app, but as I promised, we will also add a widget. So let's go to File, New Target, and let's just search for widget extension here. Just call it whatever you want. I will just call it meme widget. Okay, we do not need a configuration intent. Let's just hit finish. We can activate the scheme, sure, so we can instantly debug everything. Okay, then we will see the target got generated here on the left-hand side in our project navigator. One thing that we will need for sure is our meme service and our meme data struct to be also available in the widget. So let's go to the meme, open up the panel here on the right-hand side and add it to the meme widget extension target, and do the same for the meme service so we can also use it in our widget. Let's get rid of this again. We won't need these two files anymore. Okay, let's get into the widget. Now the widget is actually a tiny bit more complicated because async image does not work inside of views that are displayed in a widget. Because of that, we need to first download the meme data and then, or the image data from the URL, and then pass it into an image initializer. Let's try that out real quick. So we will use the image initializer from a UI image, and then the UI image from some data. Now this data we should get from our timeline entry, so let's add meme data here of type data. So we can just pass it in here, so our entry.meme data in this case. We will need to force unwrap this here, or handle it in any other way. I will just force unwrap it here for now. Of course, now all of the generated code doesn't work anymore because we need some meme data in there, but the placeholder in the getSnapshot function are only called in the widget gallery and so on, so we will just pass some dummy data there. So let's say meme data is just an empty data object. Let's copy that and use it in the getSnapshot function as well. Now the getTimeline function we will have to rewrite a tiny little bit, so we can actually remove all of this. Then let's copy all of this. As you remember, we need to get in an asynchronous context, so we will have to open a task here, and at the end of everything we can then call this completion handler again. But let's first grab our meme data. So let meme equals try to await our meme service dot shared dot get meme function. This has the keyword try, so we need to put it inside of a do catch block. Okay, and actually in this case it's easiest if we just move everything inside of the do catch. Okay, now we have our meme object, but still not the actual image data. So let's say let data and then the response again, which we don't care about, equal try await URLSession dot shared dot data from our meme.url. Now we can create a timeline entry or a simple entry in this case. So let's say let entry equal a simple entry with the date of just right now and the data that we just downloaded from the images URL here. And then in here, instead of the entries array from beforehand, we will just put our single timeline entry inside of an array. And as the policy, we will say, let's reload or let's generate a new timeline after 15 minutes. So let's say now.advanced by 15 times 60 seconds. So there's always seconds here, the time interval. So 60 seconds to have 1 minute, and then times 15 to have a fresh meme every 15 minutes. Okay, and actually since we already have all of the code here, why not copy this over and also use it inside of the getSnapshot function. So just paste it in there. Okay, last thing to do is to update the preview down here. So we also need meme data here for the preview to run. Okay, and let's also change the supported families to, let's say, .large. Okay, and let's maybe scale the image a little bit before we display it. So let's make it resizable. Let's make it scale to fit. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's run this in the simulator now. Okay, I just ran it, and force unwrapping is not a good thing. We should all learn that from this video. So let's remove the force unwrap and let's actually make this a bit prettier. So let's extract all of this into an if let image equals all of this, and then we can show our image, and else we can just show a text failed to display a meme. Okay, let's put all of this into a vstack. Let's give the vstack a frame with a max width of .infinity, and the same for the height, so it always fills the entire widget. And also let's give this a background color of black. Okay, let's try again. Okay, and there you can see we have a meme from the programmer meme subreddit right here inside of our widget. If we tap into the widget, then the memes app will open. One meme is automatically pulled, and then if we hit the give me another meme button, another one is displayed. What a coincidence that it's the same as in the widget. Let's try it one more time. All right. Okay, I hope that you liked this video. Something different, but yeah, I think it was fun. Alright, if you did like it, then please like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!